Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Is it time to sell your silver? We're going to be talking about the best strategy, whether you should buy, sell, trade, or hold, and why you might want to choose this option. And I say option because it really does depend upon yourself. Silver stacking has a unique, a beautiful thing about it, and it's a very individual. It's a very individual investment because everyone has different selling time frames, different buying time frames, different financial situations, live in different parts of the world, and just have different goals. Plain right, different goals. Some people aren't looking to sell for 20 years like me. Some people are planning on selling in 5 years. It really is. It's very complex, but it's very simple. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a more clear, a more direct, a better strategy in play for yourself to really see where you're headed and what's the best option for you. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 300 likes. Let's do 300 likes. We can definitely hit that like goal. You guys have been killing it lately. Make sure you're subscribed. We're on the way to 30,000 subscribers. You want to be subscribed, especially turn on post notifications because I give you the newest, latest, freshest, most up-to-date recent information in the world of precious metals. This is your guide. This is your channel. Anyways, let's jump into it. So silver prices are up extremely high, to say the least. They've exploded, to say the least, right? They've skyrocketed, and that's almost downplaying things, how things have been going, and that's the truth. Silver was down to $11 in March. Now it pushed above $26 a couple days ago. And it's looking like there's still a lot more room to run, and that's going to be important, what I just said. That's going to be important. There's a lot more room to run. Now, a lot of people are selling right now, and we've seen this. We see, the volumes on these exchanges. People are selling. But are you selling too soon? Are you selling yourself short? I definitely think so. I definitely think people aren't patient enough. But if you do want to capitalize and take some profits, it's not going to hurt anyone. It's only going to benefit you, especially those that have been buying silver since $5, $10, $15. Selling it at $24, $25. Good for you. Now, do I think that's the best strategy? No, but I will explain if I was going to sell nowadays how I would do it. Because there is a safer, smarter way to sell, just like there's a safer, smarter way to buy. And I hopefully will prevent you from impulse buying and panic selling. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Those are two things that are definitely a no-no that can definitely hurt your potential profits. So, and I say potential profits because it's not given. Just because you're buying silver does not mean you're going to make money. You might not even break even. We'll talk about that later in the video as well. But first let's get to the basics. Let's break it down. So, if I was going to sell nowadays, what I would do would have a safety net. First, I would have an emergency silver stash. So, what silver is going to go first? Depending on the price, depending on what's happening in the economy, it would more than likely be my bullion. If prices were lower in the $15, $16 range, I would be selling my high premium silver. You see that, and to pay attention to this. When spot price is higher, you want to sell your bullion. When spot price is lower, if you're looking to sell your premiums. Because right now, spot price is so high, you're not going to get as much for your premiums since spot price is up, since bullion's up. And this is true. Go to your local coin shop. Try to sell online. Premiums don't play as big of a role when prices are higher. Now, that's important because it's going to reflect and depend upon what type of silver you're selling. So, if you are selling your silver, I personally would be selling bullion, silver that I bought for as cheap as possible to get the biggest bang for my buck in return. Why would you sell a panda right now if you already paid $30 for that panda and you're not going to get, you want to sell your premiums when times are bad. You want to sell your bullion when prices are good. That's just my perspective. That's what I learned in the markets. So when it comes to panic selling, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. It's supposed to be buy low, sell high. Most people buy high, sell low. Why would they do that, Silver Slayer? You're supposed to buy the dips, sell the tops. So right now, would it be a perfect time to sell the top? But silver is very attractive right now. Everyone's talking about silver right now and gold. So everyone's buying silver right now. They're buying the tops, they're buying high because that's when the most talk is about it. That's when news articles, YouTube videos, that's when everyone's talking about it. So that's when people are buying it. Because that's when people, that's when it's hyped up. And then, let's say silver corrects or has a small pullback, the price drops down to $21. Then everyone sells it in panic, thinking it's going to go lower. So they bought it when it's most expensive and sold it after it crashes. They bought high, sell low. That's why you don't want to panic sell. Most people bought Bitcoin at $20,000, around $20,000, because that's when all the news articles, that's when everyone's talking about it, and they sold it after it crashed, never to recover. See, I bought Bitcoin before the curve. I bought Bitcoin at $1,800 and sold it at $20,000, but most people didn't do that. And that's the beautiful thing that silver stackers have. We have this unique advantage because we were in before the curve. Right, we almost had a crystal ball to tell the future because it was blatantly obvious. The signs were so obvious that silver was going to explode. Most people just didn't recognize it till it actually exploded. They needed the proof in the pudding, but they paid the cost because now these people are paying extremely high spot prices when we've been buying silver since it was, $11, $12, $13, right? So it's only more profit for us, but it is becoming more mainstream. People that haven't even been investing at all are starting to invest from like apps like Robinhood, making it so much easier for millennials and others, that aren't really familiar with these exchanges to invest, and it's bringing in a lot more money. Now, I also want to mention this. There's a time to buy and there's a time to sell. There's not always the right time to buy. There's not always the right time to sell. So if you are looking to buy, you also want to understand that what you're buying is heavily going to reflect on what you sell. I know that sounds simple, but it's really not. It's really not. It's so easy. It is so easy to click buy on AppMex and buy. You can just click a button. It's not so easy to sell that coin though. It's so easy to just click buy, but you actually have to put work in to sell the coin, especially for a profit. It's unrealistic to think you can buy all the silver and just go to your local coin shop one day, dump it on the counter, and break even. See, local coin shops are for specific types of coins. You want to sell specific types of coins there. Because you might pay $30 for a panda. You go to your local coin shop and you ask him how much he's going to offer you for that. He's going to probably say $30, maybe even less than that. Now, Silver Slayer, I thought pandas, they have high premiums, and those you should be selling. You should be getting much more money for that. Yes, you can, and you will get much more money for that online. See, local coin shops, they see silver as silver. They don't care about the design. They don't care who made it. To them, 1 ounce of silver is worth spot price, regardless if it's a panda or if it's an American eagle or if it's a round. So you got to remember that. So you don't want to sell your pandas, you don't want to sell your kookaburras, you don't want to sell your low mintage, your different coins, your expensive coins, your numismatic, semi-numismatic coins to your local coin shop. Because one, he sees silver as silver. Two, he's a middleman and he also has to resell these coins at a profit. See, if you sell them online on eBay, you cut out the middleman and you get the direct coin to the person who wants it, not having to sell it to someone who also has to resell it at a profit. So coins like pandas, kookaburras, you want to sell on eBay, but you also want to think about this. I remember, I'll never forget this. Someone emailed me several years ago when I first started my channel saying, Slayer, I didn't think about this, but I'm trying to sell my stack on eBay and it's absolutely a nightmare. And he went through it. This is so true. 4 to 5 pictures per listing. Think about if you have hundreds, if not thousands of ounces. 4 to 5 pictures per listing. So do 4 or 5 times, let's say 1,000 even. 4,000 or 5,000 pictures you have to take of each coin. You have to write a detailed description out for each one of those coins. Right? It's a full-time job within itself. Plus, you have to pay eBay fees and you have to pay PayPal fees. And you have to build a reputation, because if you just list all your silver in one day and you have no seller ratings, do you really think anyone's going to believe your silver's real? No. Would you go on eBay and buy silver from someone who just made an account yesterday that has no ratings yet? No, you're not going to. So I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just trying to bring the reality of what it's going to be like when you sell, so you're more prepared. Maybe if that means start an eBay page right now and start every month, just sell an ounce or two just to build some reputation, so when it's time to really liquidate your stack, you can at least do it, to somewhat of a well degree, especially with so much competition on eBay. I'm just trying to bring the reality to you, because it's not going to be as easy as just taking a big bag or a barrel and just dumping it on your local coin shop's counter and expecting them to make money. That's not the reality. If you have a bullion and spot price is up 10, 15, $20, sure, right? Sure. But if you have coins like pandas, kookaburras, you're definitely going to want to take other alternatives to make money. So anyways, I hope this video has shown you which direction you want to go into. Hopefully you're more aware on what it's really like to sell, so you can sell profitably. I would hate for you to sell yourself short. Think about how terrible that would be, to spend all this money, all this time, all this energy investing in precious metals, and then when it's time to sell, you don't even break even. Right? I want everyone to be a successful stacker. I want everyone to make as much money as possible, because the end goal is financial freedom, and hopefully, you're one step closer to that. So make sure you smash this video, smash the like button. 300 likes on this video. It's extremely important for this type of content to get out, especially with all the new stackers out there. New stackers are coming in left and right, and you need to be informed on the reality and what it's really like. I wish I would have seen videos like this when I first started stacking. It would have helped me out tremendously. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're on the way to 30K. I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm going to keep posting content every single day, so stay tuned. Turn on post notifications. This was Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.